So we continue to watch the financial markets continue to melt down and have panic attacks and are still having panic attacks. There's articles out this Saturday morning about it. My message to the administration is to double down. Stand firm. Don't back down. These tariffs are necessary. They are absolutely necessary. Is it going to hurt? Yep. But we need to come back to an equilibrium here. Our trade deficits are out of control because we have spent decades financing our jobs going overseas. We've spent years giving free money to Wall Street and mega banks and hedge funds. Free. 0%. Did you get a 0% loan? If you did, please put it in the comments. I would love to see who got a 0% loan, because it wasn't me. And I doubt it was anyone who wasn't a Wall Streeter. So we spend years pumping free money from the Fed into these markets whose companies choose to put it into dividends and invest overseas. Didn't invest here, invested overseas. So now you have a market that is so inflated that when you pop a bubble, and this is a bubble, it is at least 50% overpriced. Look at this chart. This is from 1978, just going from that number. The gradual incline into the 90s. And then you see a little bit more of an incline. And then you see 2008. And in came the free money from the Fed. Printing and printing and printing and printing for years. Years. Only recently have they started taking that money back in. So you're seeing trillions and trillions of dollars erased on the stock market. It's my contention those dollars should have never existed in the first place. And the destruction you're seeing is the destruction of those dollars that have done nothing but weaken our buying power as Americans. Has your buying power gone up? With all this free money to the Wall Streeters, has your buying power gone up? Not how much money you make, because inflation you'll see a rise. Has your buying power? Does your dollar still buy what it used to buy 15 years ago? I think we all know the answer to that. So I continue to watch. I continue to read articles from the same people who had years of free money given to them by the Fed tell us how bad it is that these tariffs are taking place and that it's a tax on the American people. It is a tax. It's a tax on the businesses who sent those jobs overseas and who can bring them back. You can bring them back. In the Rose Garden ceremony signing the tariffs, you had an auto worker talk about idle factories and empty factories in Detroit. So those jobs could very well come back. Is it going to take time? Yes. And that's the point of these frickin' tariffs. People keep saying to make a deal, make a deal. Yes, we want you to lower your barriers to trade. Absolutely. But the main goal is for you to bring the jobs back here. People seem to lose perspective on that. So, frankly, I'm not crying a river. I am not crying a river for a bunch of bankers and Wall Streeters and large hedge funds who are going to lose their ass because of this. I cry for the people who will actually lose jobs in the short term, because those people are the ones I care about. Is a financial market important? Of course it is. A healthy financial market, a financial market that has not been inflated for years with free printed money. I didn't think it would be tariffs that would cause this. I'm not sure what I thought would actually cause what looks like the pin in the bubble. But as somebody who's watched this and has a frickin' memory and isn't going to sit here and pretend that I didn't vote for this because I voted for this, I'm not under any pretense. This isn't going to feel good. This isn't going to be easy. We've been decoupling for years. Now we are trying to stand on our own 2 feet. And you have the people who were against decoupling in the first place telling you how wrong it is for you to stand up. Oh, by the way, can you give us more money? Nope. Not here. Not here. You can only inflate a balloon for so long. Something has to pop it. In this case, it looks like it's going to be tariffs. I anticipate a brutal week in the markets. Brutal. It has just begun. And my message to the administration is to stand firm, double down, recommit. Because the markets will ease themselves and come back to a more level playing field. And sanity may return when they know that there's a parent in the room. You've let the inmates run the asylum for too long. And frankly, now that daddy's home, it's time for some whoop ass. That's where I'm at. I hope you all have a great weekend.